The sound of stilettos. Hook, sensory and tension immediately. You know that sound a pair of $1, $200 heels makes on polished gallery floors. It's not just a click, it's a declaration. A rhythmic, sharp clack, 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 that says, I've never worried about consequence until now. I stood at the back of the gallery holding a lukewarm cup of coffee that tasted like defeat. 19 years here, and suddenly, obsolete. Veronica West swept in, her Versace blazer catching the fluorescent light like armor. She was 32, sharp, self-assured, and completely unaware of me. Her voice cut through the room. Today marks a new era. We are trimming the fat. We are pivoting. Trimming the fat. Corporate speak for firing anyone who remembers how things actually work. And then her gaze landed on me. Clack, she smiled. Too many teeth. Predatory. Step forward, please. I adjusted my glasses, smoothing my navy blazer. Sensible flats. Invisible. The room went silent. I walked forward. Pause. I pulled out a small velvet box from my tote bag. Inside, a set of heavy brass keys, the kind you only find in legends. And for the first time, the hunter had no idea she was about to be outplayed. Invisible power. For 15 years, I'd been the quiet backbone of this gallery, fixing leaks, negotiating contracts, calming clients. Everyone thought I was just Mari's, the art teacher who smiled too much. But inside that velvet box was the truth. I owned it all. Every square foot, every security code, every lease agreement. Veronica thought she had power. She had none. And the first domino was about to fall. Humiliation and poise. The staff watched as Veronica tried to assert dominance. She barked orders, waved her arms, but she didn't know the gallery, didn't know the history. I didn't cry, I didn't beg, I didn't scream. I just smiled. A calm smile, the kind that makes the storm seem distant. Because in this room she was loud, but I was invisible. Pause for suspense. Seeds of revenge. Years ago, I'd created a holding company. A secret, quiet entity that bought the gallery under the radar. Veronica thought she was stepping into a kingdom. She was stepping into my chessboard. And I never played a single piece until now. The first domino. The next morning, Veronica tried to swipe her digital key into the executive suite. Red light, denied. She tried again, denied. The staff whispered, panic spread. She didn't know that I controlled the locks, the lights, the climate, every last thing. Pause, slow beat. The game had begun. Behind closed doors. While chaos unfolded, I sat in my sunlit kitchen, sipping tea. Outside, the garden bloomed. Inside, Veronica was sweating through silk blouses. And the audience loved it. Hook for YouTube comment engagement. Wouldn't you love to be invisible and watch someone panic? History they forgot. Let's go back. The gallery was a mess when I arrived. Broken leases, neglected art, overworked staff. I built it slowly, quietly. No one thanked me. No one noticed. Until now. Emails they didn't read. I sent a critical email to Veronica days before she took over. 40 pages, dry, dense. She ignored it. Her assistant, Braden, spent 4 seconds reading it. And those 4 seconds were the moment her downfall began. Pause. Chaos in the gallery. Lights flickered, doors locked, air conditioning cut off. The VIP opening was ruined. Artists panicked. And Veronica realized she had no control. The underdog was winning. The legal thread. Veronica called the gallery lawyer, Henry. He stammered. He tried to explain lease agreements. But she had already lost. Pause for effect. Mari's wasn't just fighting back. She had built the battlefield. The revelation. Veronica discovered the truth. The building didn't belong to her. It belonged to me. Her face priceless. Shock, disbelief, rage. Pause. This was what I'd waited for. The counterattack. She tried to leverage the gallery as collateral. The bank laughed. The gallery couldn't be used. All her plans crashing down. And I watched calmly. A gallery in turmoil. Interns cried, staff panicked. The gallery's flagship exhibit was locked down. Veronica had underestimated me, and the audience was eating it up. Mari's calm. I tended my lavender garden, sipped my iced tea, watched the chaos from afar. Contrast is everything. Calm versus panic, peace versus stress. And that's what makes a story go viral. The investor meeting. Veronica went to investors. She tried to secure a bridge loan. Bankers shook their heads. The gallery was legally mine. She had no leverage. Pause. Audience reaction, satisfaction, underdog rising. Panic mode. Her team scrambled. Staff whispered. And Veronica's arrogance cracked. The audience could feel her fear. The public blow up. Photos leaked. Social media exploded. Veronica humiliated herself in public. I remained unseen. The perfect revenge. Pause for engagement. Would you have done the same? The conversation. Finally, she called me. I answered calmly. You thought you had control. You didn't. Her voice trembled. She realized the full scale of her defeat. Poetic justice. I restored order. The gallery was mine. She had no power. The audience felt justice served. Cliffhanger for next series. What will she do next? The last exhibit. I walked through the gallery I had saved. Every square foot a reminder of patience, intelligence, and resilience. I smiled. Because true power isn't loud. It's quiet. And it always gets the final word. End screen hook. Never underestimate the invisible.